Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Where Mighty Things. This is episode number 7, recorded on May the 4th. I'm Dustin, and I'm your host. Each and every time here on Where Mighty Things, I'm joined by the incredible, I'm not a droid, John. Hey, John, welcome back.
Buddy.
Happy Star Wars Day.
Happy Star Wars Day to you as well, my friend.
I see that you have a pretty amazing and epic Star Wars shirt on right now.
Yeah. This is a special one. This right here is the Toy Box shirt.
Oh man,
came out quite a few years ago, and was really grateful to get this at last year's New York Comic Con, and it's one I will definitely cherish forever. What are you wearing today, my friend?
Well, I am wearing the Myth Roper, which is the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive from last year, which is super awesome. I love the Roper. I love the color of the buttons. They're really, really nice. This is the only Roper that I own, actually.
I see you look good in the Roper. I don't think I can pull off a Roper. Is there extra material on there, or is it just color?
No, there's extra material there, and there's an extra seam and a stitch like right here, so you can feel like it's like in there. And then this mythosaur is actually embroidered in, so you can actually it's
that's
tactile.
Really nice.
Yeah, it's quite nice. I think people slept on the shirt. Not that it didn't sell out at the con exclusive, but I don't see it come up on the buy sell trade group very often. So if you see one and you like Ropers, get it.
The people who have it, they're holding on to it.
Yeah, exactly.
But it looks good. I just don't know if I can do it. I just don't know if I'm not like, I feel like I look at Roper as more of like a country boy, and like, I don't know. I just don't know if I could do it.
A lot of these things, it's a state of mind. If you can wear that shirt out in public,
I can wear this shirt out.
You could definitely rock a Roper for sure. Yeah, maybe you need to get one of those Donald Ducks.
Let's do it. Yes, I got one of those for a friend, but I should definitely. I should reach out. I should see if I can get one of those.
John, last time we had the amazing Jocelyn as a guest host, and that was so much fun.
She sent in a picture. Jocelyn sent in a picture.
Nice.
And then, so Jocelyn sent in a picture from last week's Dirty Jersey meetup. And then also we had Gary Marlis send in a picture as well. And the picture he sent in also had Jocelyn in it as well.
Oh, nice.
So Jocelyn appears twice this week. You haven't sent me out a picture yet.
Oh man, I'm sorry. I had dental work this week, and my face was swollen, and it just didn't feel like I should send like a picture with a giant I mean,
you don't have to take a new picture. It could be any picture. Just I'd appreciate it if you sent me out one day.
All right, all right.
I'd like a picture for the wall. That's all.
All right, maybe I'll just send you one next week.
Sounds great.
All right. Well, we want to thank everybody who sent in really nice comments last time, sent a lot of praise for Jocelyn being on the cast. Thank you again to Jocelyn. It's really great to have you. It's pretty clear that listeners would like us to have a few more guests on from time to time, John. So we're going to have to do that.
We're going to have to do it.
Thanks to everyone for the support. And while we're talking about that, please want to remind you, please like this video and subscribe to the channel. You can also find us on other social networks. We're on Instagram, Facebook at Wearable Fandom. You can find the podcast page, Where Mighty Things on Facebook. You can send us email, wearablefandom@gmail.com.
You can send us snail mail.
You can send us snail mail, but there's no address for that right now. Just tell a snail to take it to us, a homing snail, and it will find us.
As much as we want you to like and comment, we want you to share the show. The biggest thing you can do to help us out is to share the show. Please send the link to whoever you know. Send it to grandma. Grandma may like to listen to the show and get some style going on, on her new shirts, Just you can share the show with your friends and your family and everybody that you know and all your favorite insiders and whatnot, because we really want to make sure we get the people listening. We got to get the people going, So so please share the show.
There are something like 30,000 insiders in the Facebook group, right? Yeah. And our channel is cruising around 126 amazing, incredible, and super loyal subscribers. But we got to be able to get that number up. We want to get that number to 500.
We want to go up. We want to go up, baby.
Up and to the right. That's where we go. So today's cast is going to be primarily focused around Star Wars. In fact, that we're celebrating a galactic, dare I say, holiday in May the 4th, Star Wars Day. We're going to get into that. But there were a couple of small bits of news that wanted to cover off on. Of course, the Philly Fan Expo is happening as we record
right
here, John.
Now. I really want to go because it's only like 2.5 hour drive out to me. I had to do this podcast though, so
Well,
I canceled. I canceled the whole weekend just to do this podcast.
I'm glad you've got priorities in check here, John. That's wonderful. There were a couple of really great shirts, including an awesome new floral, which I'm positive that Eagles fans are going to just be through the roof for.
Oh yeah, that is going to be more than just insiders.
Yeah.
Like the colors on that are perfect. That is a great shirt. That's one of my favorite florals. Like I think they got that right. They did that right.
And they also had a couple of Star Wars shirts that they were releasing. We'll talk about some of those a little bit later when we take our picks out of the May 4th collection. Additionally, there's a May the 4th events going on in the parks down at Disney. So people are actually out at studios as well as the Magic Kingdom, rocking their Roosevelts, their Star Wars shirts, as everyone is doing. And it looks like everybody's having a great time out there in the park as well.
Everyone's having it looks like so much fun. And also in Greenville, South Carolina, a lot of people are having fun over there. I've seen some really cool pictures about what's going on over there. I think it's like gotta be like one of the biggest like non-official meetups.
I'm pretty sure, for non-official, not tied to a specific event. Like people trek to Greenville, and they're there for. It's a really amazing thing that probably happens once every 5 or 6 years, John, where May the 4th is on a Saturday, and then Cinco de Mayo, or as I call it, Pico de Mayo, is on the Sunday.
Are you partying tonight? Are you partying Cinco de Mayo?
I got some blue milk. I'll be partying with my blue milk.
That's the other thing. We have our blue milk. So Dustin and I agreed we're going to go out and get the blue milk.
Yeah,
try it on the podcast.
Yeah, and you want to try it right now?
Let's do it right now, man.
All right,
this is great. Right. So went out. We got the blue milk.
I got the blue milk. What? Hey, wait. What's that? This is the blue milk. I went in the store and I got the blue milk.
This is the Star Wars milk.
Can you hold that up closer to the camera?
This is the Star Wars blue milk.
Is that the True Moo?
What did you pick up? What the hell is that?
I got almond breeze. This is almond milk. It's blue, John.
Are you shitting me?
Hey,
Dustin.
Look. That you know what that is? That's legacy. That's legacy. This is canon. This is new Star Wars canon.
You were supposed to get the Star Wars milk. This is the Star Wars day.
Jeez, I'm always messing it up. Sorry, man.
Supposed to get the. Okay. Well, I wish I could give you some through the.
No. I got some milk. Just you got any milk in there? Is that full? Is that actually a see-through?
This is sealed. Yes, this is. I didn't open it up.
Okay.
This is sealed.
Go for it.
Okay. I got my Roosevelt's cup. I thought maybe you'd.
Oh, I just drink from the container, Blake, back in college.
Got that. So, from what I've been told, it's kind of like a milkshake. It's not.
Okay, well, weird. I will tell you this: if you do a spit take and blow blue milk all over your screen, that's going to be super viral. It'll ruin your laptop and everything, but I bet it'll go far.
All right, so let's
don't do it. Don't do it though.
Don't do it. All right, let's try this.
Oh, it is blue.
It's blue.
It looks like. You know what it looks like? It actually looks like cereal.
I know what it looks like.
Yeah. it looks like cereal milk, like if you leave like sugary cereal in the bowl too long and it like absorbs some of the color.
Yeah.
That's kind of what it looks like. All right.
I hope you leave that joke in.
I will. All right, here I go.
All right, that's good. Okay. That's actually not bad. It's like extra sweet milk. It feels like.
Oh.
It tastes like a vanilla milkshake.
Yeah. All right.
It's interesting. I like it.
That's not bad. This tastes like.
What does that taste like, Dustin? What does that? Tell me. What does that crap taste like?
This tastes like the scream of a million almonds as they're hooked up to the milking machine.
Milk doesn't come from an almond.
I've seen them I've seen them. This is California, baby. Anything can happen here.
How does milk come from an almond?
I'll tell you. They put the almond in the little harness, and then they
bullshit. Hook up. Is this a harness for the almond?
Yeah, you just put the almond in there, and then they hook up the little apparatus, and then it slowly, milks it just like a cow. The teats are really small, though.
I can't tell if you're joking or not.
Almond teats are really small.
I can't tell. This has got to. No, that's a joke. No, that's a joke. No, that's no. You're making this up. Because I was believing that for a second. I'm like, wait, why?
Yeah.
No, there's no way milk. No, I'm sticking with it. There's no way milk comes from an almond.
So just to close off on the third annual Carolina Wine Mixer, the folks at Roosevelt's HQ sent them out a special pin that
Yes,
was actually a replica of the floral from their previous event, if I recall correctly.
yes, you're 100% right on that. And that is super cool to see that HQ did that. I mean, they have to feel amazing for
Yeah.
that, for that happening. I don't know who scored the 1 of 1. I know you sent me a picture of somebody. I guess they opened up a few and somebody got the 1 of 1. Correct me if I'm wrong. Now, if they claim is there a code on the back that they can claim for, or is this the design of the pin? It's just a 1 of 1. It has like the special colors.
It's unclear if this is the idea that we talked about a few episodes back where 1 of 1 pins could be redeemed for a 1 of 1 version of that shirt.
Right.
I do know, though, that Mike McLean, who is one of the organizers of the event, actually, he didn't pull it, but he was very appropriately, in my opinion, awarded the 1 of 1 pin. So that one resides comfortably in Mike's grasp and collection.
That's good.
And
I'm glad.
Yeah, very happy that he got it. But cheers to everybody who's there at the Carolina Wine Mixer, having a good time. We're thinking of you. We're loving to see the photos and glad you guys are all able to get together and have a blast.
Yes.
John, also, I don't know if you've recently gotten a bag or two from the Roosevelts, but they have a new catalog.
Yes, they do.
I've gotten
a couple. I've bought a few Roosevelt's things recently, and a couple of different shipments included them. So I have more breakfast ball magazines that I'm proud to admit.
Yeah, well, I have a couple here myself, and the interesting thing about this is that this is actually targeting golf shops, pro shops, basically, that would benefit from having Roosevelt's breakfast balls content inside of the shop. There's no prices in there. It's not a way to order by mail or anything along those lines. It's just a showpiece of all the great stuff that they've basically put together.
I've never gone out and played real golf before. Only played mini golf. And I didn't realize up until recently, I saw this guy on TikTok. So I didn't realize golf players take their game very seriously. I did not realize.
Oh, yeah.
So there's a guy on TikTok who goes and he waits for them to go they're gonna hit the ball, and he'll blow his horn right beforehand, and he just goes around the different golf courses and does this consistently to people, and they get really upset. They're not laughing at all. No. They don't think it's funny at all.
No. If you're talking while somebody's putting, if you're driving, even driving the carts, if somebody is about to hit the ball, you're supposed to stop and wait for, there's a whole bunch of etiquette about what you do to not distract people when they're on the golf course. So if you start messing with people, they'll definitely get fiery with you. They
get very upset.
Yeah.
I don't know if we're ever going to play real golf one day, but
maybe. Life is long, life is good. So, we'll just have to find a good opportunity. Maybe we'll play it in the Bahamas. Who knows? On the private island as part of the Roosevelt Insiders Cruise.
Roosevelt Insiders Cruise, baby! Woo-hoo! It's going to be a crazy time, man. I'm super excited for that.
Yeah, man.
Maybe we can shoot golf balls off the Staten Island ferry.
Now that sounds fun. Actually, that would get more people to get on the ferry if there was a little driving range and you just power it out 300 yards. Whack. That sounds fun.
Have you gone to Topgolf?
No, I don't think so.
Do you know what Topgolf is?
Not by name. Is it a mini golf or is it a virtual golf?
Neither. I only went for a work party. It's a Christmas party they had there. And if you look at pictures of it, it's probably better to explain it. But it is a place where you go and you drink and you just shoot golf balls. And there's a big green area, and every ball has a chip on it. So as you shoot it out, you can see on your screen how far you hit it and all this stuff, and you get points and whatnot. But it's not virtual. You're shooting an actual ball into an actual big open field. I don't know if there's a proper term for this, but you're just shooting golf balls, eating barbecue food and American food, barbecue food, and that's drinking. Cool. And it's huge.
I would love to give that a try. Driving ranges are fun. One of the best parts about being in a driving range, when you were out there, were you trying to hit the guy in the cart who's driving around picking up the balls?
Oh, no, I didn't do that.
You're supposed to. Everybody does it.
Oh, you're supposed to?
That's why the cart is armored. Did you notice it's got grates on it?
Oh, I just figured because people are assholes.
No, it's a whole thing.
I didn't just supposed to hit him. Oh, poor guy.
Yeah, everybody changes up and they stop trying to drive it 400 yards, and when the guy comes in and they focus on the short game and just try to bean him. It's like big points if you actually have it ding it off the cart while he's driving it by.
Oh my god, no way. I didn't realize that.
Yeah, man.
That's
He's,
terrible.
he's not going to get hurt, but I bet it sounds funny on the inside of that thing, just getting ping, ping, ping.
Oh my god, that poor guy's not getting paid enough.
You mentioned before we came on the air that you had a story to share. What's your story?
Yes, I have a little bit of a story to share, a little bit of essentially a dilemma. I don't know what to do. And you're a smart guy, so I want to know what you would do if you were me.
Okay.
So here's the deal. So out there in the world, there was another John Madigan, and he's like a billionaire. And I know this because our email addresses have got to be very similar, because for like the past 4 years, about once a month, I get an email meant for him, meant for this other John Madigan.
Okay.
And so, and I've never responded, but I know he's rich though, because it's always thanking me for my contributions and what I'm donating to and all this other stuff. So yesterday I received an email, and this is not a joke. This is real. This is 100% real. Okay. I received an email from the president of the Chicago Cubs inviting me to go watch a baseball game with him.
What?
And I know it's not me, but I kind of want to go. Should I just respond back?
It's a little bit before your time, but have you seen the movie Ferris Bueller's Day Off?
Of course I have.
There's no question here. Yes, you should respond and say, yes, I would love to come. Which dates? And you show up. And then the guy's going to be there and he's going to say, you're John Madigan, the sausage king of Chicago.
No, I'm the pizza king of Staten Island, baby.
Oh, yeah. Let me do that again. You're John Madigan, the pizza king of Staten Island. Awesome. Yeah.
So do I just respond back and just... Because obviously this guy doesn't know that I've been receiving his emails for the past 3 or 4 years.
Well, I mean, this is not the same as like getting somebody's mail. Like, let's say that you live next door to LeBron, and and some of LeBron's mail came over. If you opened it, first of all, that's a felony, if I remember correctly, right? It's illegal to open somebody else's mail. You didn't ask for this mail to be sent to you. No. And here's the part that you're not accounting for, John. What if this legitimately is an outreach? I know it sounds far-fetched, but what if the president of the Cubs is trying to reach you? Actually, you, John Madigan,
how does he know me?
The king of Staten Island. What if he wants you? Do you have a Harry Carey? Like, do you have a Harry Carey?
I'd have to get one. I'd have to get one.
You got to get a Harry Carey and show up in a Harry Carey. And like, hi, I'm John Madigan, the pizza king of Staten Island.
So I should respond back saying that I'm in, and then fly to Chicago and go to the game.
Yeah, which game is it?
He offered 3 different options.
Dude, you're going in the booth. You might sing "Take Me Out to the Ball Game." Like you got to be ready for this. Like, the universe offers, you got to say yes to the universe, my guy.
So he offered June 18th or June 19th, both against the Giants, or June 21st against the Mets. I'm a New Yorker. I got to do the Mets game. I got to tell him I want the...
Well, all right.
No?
Well, I mean, if he really thinks you're wealthy, he's probably going to give you like 4 tickets. What are the dates again?
June 18th, June 19th, or June 21st.
I have half a mind to come to Chicago and go with you.
If he gives me an extra, if he gives me more, I mean,
I can go dressed as your bodyguard. I can be your bodyguard. I could get a black suit and get black shades and stuff like that. We can get a limo and we can roll up. I'm saying, John, I think you should seriously consider this opportunity, is what I'm saying.
So just respond back and just play dumb. Just be like,
yeah.
Because I know he's not looking for me. I know he's not.
You don't know that. You don't know that. He said, Mr. Madigan, and that's you. That's you. That's you, my guy.
So I'll respond back. And
all right, tell us what happens on the next cast.
And I'm thinking maybe if I film the whole thing for YouTube or TikTok, make it go viral.
Yeah.
It could be a thing.
Yeah, you're John Madigan, the pizza king of Staten Island. I mean, that's like your brand, baby, right there. You called it. You nailed it.
I'm in.
All right, I love this. This is a great story. Awesome. All right. Well, John, let's shift gears here and get into holiday celebrations. The May the 4th drop happened from the Roosevelts, and oh my gosh, did they over-deliver. I mean, they had something to the effect, the May the 4th, 2024 collection. covered off on so much stuff. And of course, it's the 25th anniversary of the Fandom Menace. I guess you were just still a baby when that happened. This is something that maybe you're not super close to the Fandom Menace, but
Not. I'm
it's
sorry.
a big deal. It's being rebroadcast in theaters all over the country. Alamo Drafthouse here in San Francisco is showing like all of the Star Wars films over the course of the weekend, and people are just going to watch them all in one sitting.
Is this
Yeah.
the one where they introduced Leonard Nimoy?
No. Leonard Nimoy is in the prequel to this prequel. He says
Live long.
live long and lightsaber. That's what I think at our count they released 27 new shirts
Oh my
across
god.
the website, new stuff at the Philly Fan Expo that we talked about a little bit earlier. Bucky's got their own special stuff. Hallmark Store got their own stuff. There's
Disney
unique
Store.
stuff on Disney Store. I'm saying it's an expensive weekend for Roosevelt's fans and Star Wars fans alike. We are going to do the hard work for folks, John. There's so many
Yes.
shirts. We are narrowing it down to the top 5 shirts that came out from this drop. Now, if you disagree with us or you think we missed one or slept on something, drop us an email or drop a comment under this video, wearablefandom@gmail.com. Let us know which shirt we slept on. But we're going to go through the top 5 shirts for Roosevelt, so the May the 4th drop. And we're going to start off with number 5, John. Hit it.
Drum roll, please. Number 5 is going to be Fragrant Funk.
Nice.
Great design, sold out on the website. I think it's sold out in every size. Did it not?
It looks sold out to me. What do you think of Figure and Funk?
You know, I love the design of it. I love what it represents. For me personally, a full panel design like that, I don't think looks the best on me. But so that's why it kind of goes lower on the list. For us, both Dustin and I kind of agree that we're not big on the full panel designs, but for what it is and how popular it is, and it's still a pretty cool, badass looking design. That's why it still did make the top 5 for us.
Yeah, I really love the band, the Cantina Band, the famous band, and of course the name of the shirt, Figure and Funk, comes from the main guy in the middle, Figure and Dan. I always just call him Fiery Figure and Dan, or Dan. I don't know. But the thing I love about the top, there's the red, then there's the white, and then there's the blue. So this has got like an American flag background to it as well, right?
And I'm sure with how patriotic Roosevelt is, I'm sure that was on purpose.
100%. We get to the bottom, it actually shows the villains and sort of creatures that were displayed in Star Wars. This was a really important scene in the original New Hope because this showed you a bunch of the characters that were in this world, and it you had a lot of questions. Who's that guy? What's his story? Like, what's that like for him? Great looking shirt. So you do you remember the Cantina song, right? Dun, 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 you know, my favorite part of that is actually just after that. Like it's like dun, 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 dun. Yeah, I love that part. Yeah. That's good. Moving on to number 4, we've got Droid Drawings. Droid Drawings is an amazing set of images of droids that were drawn by Star Wars droid actor Chris Bartlett. These are all out of his personal sketchbook. So he's drawn a bunch of these interesting, cool droids. Some of them are ones that he's played. Some of them are just famous droids that we've seen, but they all kind of came out of his design. I really love this shirt, John.
That's a beautiful shirt. I'm a sucker for the sketch shirts. I love the Disney sketch shirts as well that we've seen, sketches to screen, and we've seen drawn to life. So it's like when I see a sketches shirt like that, it's instantly on my list because that's something that I love to look out for.
These all have shading and they're filled in. They're like completed sketches, whereas some of the ones that we talked about, drawn to life, and some of the others, they're a little wispier.
Correct. No, it's true.
So I love the way that the dark tones are placed so that they fit naturally, and while the pattern does repeat, it's not in your face. So great job here, Droid Drawings, awesome shirt. Right. All right, let's talk about number 3, baby.
Number 3 is going to be Gungan style. First Jar Jar shirt on the list.
Yes.
A lot of people have been looking for Jar Jar shirts for a while. Okay, I've been in this community for a while. People, Zach Sminsky, I know he was waiting for Jar Jar shirts for quite some time.
Yes.
So they are here. In fact, we got 2 Jar Jar shirts. And this is a great shirt. I really like the style of this. I like the floral pattern on it. I think it's light. I think it's fun. I like that it's a tux as well. So I think that, and it's kind of fun too. If you look at it, it's just kind of like a fun. It's a fun Star Wars shirt. This is someone who's proud to be a Star Wars fan, and kind of wants to be a little bit in your face about it. And I like it.
It's very funny to me because having spent a lot of time with that Phantom Menace film, and of course Jar Jar Binks as a character, he's really beloved by certain fans of the franchise, and other people just can't stand him.
Yeah.
I've had the privilege, John, to visit the Lucasfilm Skywalker Ranch. That's basically in a few miles north of here, and
Wow.
also the Lucasfilm office in the Presidio in San Francisco. They have Jar Jar Binks in carbonite, the same carbonite that Han Solo's in, when he's sent to Jabba in Empire Strikes Back. Which
Really?
yeah, so
Wow.
he's not really been super loved, but something changed. Something changed 10 years ago, maybe a little bit more than that. And now people are cool with Jar Jar. When we put this list together, it wasn't like, ooh, what's our favorite character? And let's find a shirt that has that character. It was, which of these shirts are actually the best of the drops? Which do we think are the ones that people should be buying and considering?
And it was tough. I mean, you and I, we had a lot of disagreements. We had a couple of screaming matches. We didn't talk for a couple of days.
I know.
It was we really we went at it, trying to figure out what was, because everything was just so good. But you and I, we buckled down, we made up, and we got together and we figured it out for this show.
So coming in at number two, we've got Jar Pop, which is the shirt that we saw at MegaCon. So we know that there's a little bit of a story here, in that we saw this back in March, which means they were prototyping the designs for this and probably going through the approvals with Disney and Star Wars to be able to have it ready by May the 4th. It gives you an idea of how full the pipeline of shirts is. They don't just roll out of bed one day and go, we're going to put Jar Jar on a shirt. There's a whole process, and it takes months, especially for these high profile properties that are licensed.
Oh, 100%.
So Jar Pop basically is a pop art style print that looks really good. And I'm going to tell folks who haven't seen this shirt in person, this shirt looks way better in person than it does even on the Shop Disney.
I just there's a lot of Roosevelt shirts, and I don't know how they can fix that issue, but seeing the shirt in person, way different than what's happening online.
Yeah.
I don't know what you can really do about that, but
not much, because some of it is the natural lighting, and when they take these pictures, they're doing it under production lighting. It makes sure that you can see clearly what the product is, but you don't know how it's going to land on you, how it's going to fit on you, how it's going to look like against your skin tone. Things along those things all come into it. But what do you think about Jar Pop? Is this a shirt for you, John?
I love the Jar Pop shirt, honestly and truly. This was almost number one for me, because I love the color, especially seeing it in person. I'm a big fan of flashy colors. I kind of want to be, as we've discussed, I like shirts that are just a little bit more in your face and a little bit more that's going to grab your attention, and not so much the subtle designs. I want it to be you're going to look at that shirt and it's whoa, it's that's different. And this shirt really does that. I think I'm going to order it.
All right. That leaves us with just one shirt, John, from the May the 4th drop from Roosevelt's, the number one position. Go ahead and unveil number one for us, John.
The number one shirt in our definitive list of all May the 4th shirts. The number one shirt. It had to be Dogfight. It had to be Dogfight.
Yeah.
Dogfight. It's a killer shirt. That shirt blew me away. That shirt almost made me drive to Philly. Like I said, I had to do this podcast, so I couldn't be there. But that's a great shirt. Dogfight, that is I get why that's a con exclusive. I see that shirt. I get it. Absolutely love it. Blown away.
It's amazing. It shows a lot of the different TIE fighters. It shows Vader's TIE fighter, of course, from the original Star Wars. A bunch of the other regular TIE interceptors are on here. We've got X-Wings. But what's really interesting, and here's how you know this shirt is amazing. We just told you that the full frame panel shirts, that we don't like them.
Right, it's a number one shirt, right?
But our number one shirt is this one that is literally a full frame. But it's not as in your face, right?
It's not, but I love the colors too. The color... God, it's a nice black shirt, and then with these really nice bursts of color. It's oh my God, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Maybe I gotta head down to Philly after this. I don't know.
Maybe. Yeah, you should see if there's any left before you
If
get in the
there's any
car.
left, you're right. I should text somebody.
They're probably gone. But yeah, Dogfight is pretty outstanding. And interestingly, did you notice that it doesn't look like it has a pocket?
I think a pocket would. Yep, I'm looking at it right now. Yep, there is no pocket on that, and I agree with it. I think with a design like that, you don't want to mess it up with a pocket, and because you're gonna see the cut on it. It's gonna be a little different, and I like it though. I think it's better without a pocket. I think that was the right move.
Our top 5 shirts, running them back from 5 to 1. We've got Figure and Funk, we've got Droid Drawings, we've got Gungan Style, we got Jar Pop, and then we've got Dogfight at number 1. What was your favorite shirt, and did we miss any? Please reach out to us or drop us a comment here, wearablefandom@gmail.com, or of course right here below, down that place. You can leave a comment there. We see all those comments and we review them. We are going to take all the feedback that you guys have been given about the length of the show, and we're trying to bring it in tight to talk about some things. So please let us know what you think about the revised format here, with focus on specific shirts and the big events of the week and the time it was. We'd love to get your feedback from us. So please reach out to us. That's going to do it, folks, for Where Are Mighty Things number 7. I'm going to basically go watch some Star Wars, and maybe I'll go out and get some real blue milk if I can find some here on the West Coast. What are you going to be doing today, John?
I don't know, man. Maybe I'll go out tonight. I don't know. It's a good day. It's a beautiful day out here. Honestly, the weather's been fantastic. So I think it's a good day just to go out, hang out, and grab a few drinks and have a good night. Maybe I'll tune into some Star Wars. Maybe I'll get into some Star Wars. Why not? Why not? It's a good night. Why not?
It's an intergalactic holiday. You got to do it.
Yeah. I wish you were here though, man. I miss you.
Oh man. Well, soon.
Yeah. Are you coming in for Billy Joel?
We got to do that. We got to find it. Let's look at a date and see.
No. I can't afford Billy Joel tickets. I don't know if you realize how expensive that is. I'll hang out with you and we'll grab a slice of pizza together, and you can go watch Billy Joel. I can't afford, especially since he's ending the residency. That shit's expensive.
Sing me a song, you're the pizza man.
Yeah, that's right. Ever going to the Mets game?
Yeah.
If I get the tickets, you gotta.
All right. Well, let's leave some mystery for the listeners. So if you want to hear how John's impersonation of a billionaire to go to a Cubs game continues, if you want to hear what happens with Blue Milk, does John watch Star Wars? Tune in next week. We'll see you. Please like and subscribe. And of course, find us across all our socials. We're on Instagram, TikTok, and of course, right here at YouTube. So thanks, everyone. So long. And until next time, wear mighty things. Bye, everyone.